Hey everyone, welcome. I'm Micah and we are so excited for you to join us for tonight's live event. Today is the day. Tickets for Runner are on sale right now, and we are here to celebrate that with a conversation with a very special guest that you are going to want to stick around for. But first, you can grab your tickets right now at angel.com/runnerlive, or you can scan the QR code on your screen. For the folks who haven't heard of this film yet, Runner is a powerful action comedy with a heart of gold. The film hits theaters Friday, September 11th, starring Alan Ritchson and Owen Wilson, and it's directed by the man I am about to introduce to you. But before I do, let's take a look at the trailer of Runner. We'll see you after.
There's a lot of things I don't like remembering, but I got my one-year coin today.
You would have been so proud of you.
I don't hurt people anymore.
What do you want?
I'm trying to deliver this parakeet thing.
You tell Daryl I don't want that bird. I want the Bentley.
You're not getting the Bentley! Just tell me what to do with the bird! Kill it!
Keep it!
Hey, Hank, you've got a private jet bringing in a medical package. Should be an easy run.
You already got a passenger back here.
All right, what's the itinerary?
There's a little girl that's very sick, and we're bringing her a new liver. If she doesn't get this today, she's not gonna make it.
Let me ask you a question. How much does one of those go for in the black market?
Hank, are you seeing what I'm seeing?
Just answer the question.
It's kind of priceless.
Keep your hand on the package. Secure the bird if you can.
What?
Go!
I want to get out of this car.
I know we can't get out of the car right now.
I want to get out of the car.
Well, you said you wanted to get out.
Is he gonna die?
Listen, I know how scared you are. There's nothing in the world that's gonna keep us from getting to you.
We're both heroes today.
All this violence and she dies anyway.
Are you taking this seriously now, Hank Malone?
That's my ride!
Later today, you're gonna realize I'm one of the good guys.
It might take longer than later today.
Under the oxygen tank! What? Throw it out the back!
This is the best day of my life.
Can someone just tell me what's going on?
We need a car. Hank's car, it's currently on fire. He blew it up.
Wow, what an exciting trailer, and even more exciting, now joining me is the director of Runner, Scott Waugh. Scott, thank you so much for joining us.
That was professional. I like the way
Thank you.
positioned me in this wonderful arena.
Well, thank you so much for that. Well, let's just jump right into it. I know everyone watching right now wants to know, but what's your journey look like? How did you find Runner, or how did you become a creative force behind this film?
Well, you see, most people know me from one of my first films back in 2012, because yes, I'm a little bit older than you. A film I did for the military called Act of Valor. And it was a really passion project that was with real Navy SEALs, real bullets, and a really heartfelt story. And from then I've just done big action tentpole movies, all the way up to Expendables and all that. And I really wanted to do a movie again that had a lot of heart. And at the time I'd been doing Need for Speed and all these other kind of tentpole movies that kind of don't have that gravitational pull for me emotionally. And I wanted to find some action material that I could sink my teeth in again, like Act of Valor, and really make a difference and make people just feel again. Because I grew up on those movies in the 90s, right? Like Lethal Weapon and all that, where they were fun movies, but the character had high stakes and they were doing something with purpose. And I really love the fact that this movie is about men and women trying to save a dying 7-year-old girl. I mean, if you can't get behind that, then I don't know what you know, you have a problem.
No, I love that, especially like a lot of action films, and some of them fall into this rut to where you kind of leave the theater and you're like, oh, I kind of forgot what the story was.
Yeah.
It was just big explosions, you know,
Yeah.
gunfire, all this other stuff.
It gets redundant, and I get fatigued. And it's funny because, you know, I do is all I make is action movies, right? I personally get fatigued watching an action sequence go on and on and on. I'm like, God, we already know what's going to happen. Just get to the end, you know? But so I think I'm cognizant of that when I make my films too. It's like, I want to get in, make you excited, put on the edge of your seat, and then, you know, get on with exposition and story.
Yeah, no, I love that. Something that I did want to bring up was the amazing cast behind this movie as well.
Yeah.
So Alan Ritchson and Owen Wilson. Were there any moments when you brought this team together, first day on set, that you were surprised by their chemistry, or what was that like?
So when I came on, Alan was already the star of the film. They brought me on, and I was really excited to work with Alan. And we had talked about who we were going to cast for Ben, and that conversation came to Owen Wilson. And I was always been a fan of him. He's so gregarious, right? And he's just so likable. And I just felt like the pairing between this iconic brute force man and this funny, charming guy. So it goes back to those 90s films, right? Like you had Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker, or even Jackie Chan and Owen Wilson.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And Mel Gibson in Lethal Weapon. And that pairing it's so important. And those two, you always have a hunch, but you don't know. And then when they show up on set together for the first time, I knew instantly that it was going to be magic.
Yeah.
And they really, I mean, they're really so good in the movie. And their chemistry is just, the way that they play off of each other is like, you can just sit back and watch.
Yeah. I would love to also focus on the point you were making earlier about this action comedy also having heart. And that's what drew you to it. What would you say, or would you say that is like the biggest thing that sets this action film apart, is the heart that it carries and kind of the emotion behind it?
Well, I think the stakes are really high. And I think something that I personally gravitate towards the most is when there's realism in movies, and sometimes the action spectacle gets past reality.
Yeah.
And it just becomes a big farce. And I think a lot of us kind of get bored of that lately. And myself, I like to do everything for real and in camera. And with the concept of a dying 7-year-old girl that needs a liver transplant, like, to me, that's something the stakes are too high to do something too far-fetched. So for me, what was more gravitating for me on this kind of movie is it puts you on the edge of your seat because you just want them to save her.
Yes.
And what they're fighting for is something I think everyone's going to root for.
Yes. And as a director, what was it like kind of jumping back and forth, or that through line of an action scene, something that's very involved, stunts, and then a very emotional scene that is very personal and like in one room with two people? Like, what was it like as a director jumping back and forth, directing those emotions and feelings?
Well, for me, you know, I grew up as a stuntman way back in the day, and actions, I don't want to tell you it's boring for me, but it's like asking, did you like riding a bicycle? And I've been doing it since I was 12 years old.
Wow.
So it's just something that I've been around my whole life. But for me, I'm more interested in performance and character work. And so when I'm actually directing my action, I'm more concerned about what is this character feeling and how are we making the audience feel with them to go along with them in the journey that they're in.
Yeah. And what would you say is one moment on set, without spoilers, that you were like, oh, I think we have something special here?
There's a moment in the movie where Alan's character and Owen's character hit a very high stakes moment where lives are at stake. And their subtle charisma together and their nuances, it was their last day of filming.
Yeah.
And it was kind of a bummer because they had gotten so good together, and I was kind of really just depressed. We wanted to keep going and doing more. Like, we got to do a sequel, and all this stuff, because at that point they had reached their stride, and thankfully for me, it was in one of the most important scenes in the movie, and I can promise you'll know it because it's in this gas station without giving any plot away. Their performances together is just so sweet. It's so sweet and so honest. And of course, the beauty with Owen Wilson, he just had, like, everything this guy says is funny.
Yes. He's
it's
very
not, we're making an action comedy. Like, there's no jokes. There's just the way that he is and the way Alan plays off him.
Yes.
There's just these sweet, funny, charismatic moments that make you just laugh and smile, even though that the stakes are so high.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's really wild to watch.
I think watching the trailer, that was one thing I'm extremely looking forward to, is that back and forth between Alan and Owen.
Oh yeah.
It just seemed so flawless.
It's Albert. They have their own modern day version of Albert and Costello.
No,
it's like they're not trying to be funny. They just are. They're just funny together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I love that. Another thing that our Angel audience loves to hear about is why you brought this film to Angel specifically and what that process has been like. Of course, you've probably heard, or you must definitely have heard because we talk about it all the time. Angel, we tell stories that amplify light.
Yeah.
So what has it been like bringing this film to Angel? Can you tell us a bit about that?
Yeah, I think, when we were talking about who's going to distribute the movie, and I had been watching Angel and a lot of the films on there, and I have a couple of my friends that are actors that are on current shows on the platform, I just really felt there's a beautiful synergy of the film and Angel, because it's really trying to movies about bringing light to the darkness. And so many movies right now are dealing with such dark subjects, and you leave the theater in a worse place than you came
it just
in.
Sits there in the
and
darkness,
it's just I have 16-year-old sons and a 15-year-old son. I don't want them to experience that, right? But I also want them to experience life.
Yes.
So the movie has a reality to it, for sure. It's not cookie cutter, but it's also really beautiful in the reality of bringing light into this dark world where you have a dying 7-year-old girl and you have other people that are trying to keep her from being saved.
Yes.
And not to give away the plot, because the nuances of the movie don't follow the traditional Hollywood formula. And that's what I love the most about this movie. It's the unexpected. Every time you think the movie's going to go one direction, I promise you it ain't the direction you think it's going.
I love that. Next, we have a section that we just call rapid fire. So I know that's always so difficult, because when someone asks me a question, I just want to, a whole soliloquy. I could, but this is rapid fire. So as quickly as possible, we're just going to go.
Am I limited to word choice and
I don't think
amount of words?
Whatever you think rapid fire means.
Okay, go.
So I guess we'll find out what rapid fire means.
All right, here we go.
Okay, so first one.
Yes.
Watching a movie at the theater or on your couch?
Oh, at the theater.
I agree. Like, there's no better
100%.
place. One word to describe Runner.
Emotional.
Your favorite action film of all time?
I feel like I'm on a game show right now.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
this is wild.
Yeah, I'm not
right?
Steve Harvey.
This is like, what was the dating show, right? Where your wife goes in the back room, the guy sits there and he's really nervous because he's going to probably say the wrong answer,
or it's like
and then
Family
she's going to
Feud.
come out and bust him.
Yeah.
That's what I feel like right now. Go ahead.
Favorite action film of all time?
Lethal Weapon.
Good one. Alan or Owen, which character would you want to betray you? That's a hard one. That's really hard.
Wow.
They both have so many positives.
Oh, wow. Alan.
So this one is just opening weekend is September 11th. That's when the film comes out. How are you feeling?
I'm really excited about September 11th. 9/11 to me is really important. And having done probably what I think one of the more quintessential military movies that's really important about 9/11. Again, another movie of mine going on a very special day, and again, being in a day that was very dark. And having something that is about saving lives is really amazing and important to me. So I'm super excited about it because I just feel like our world needs this type of commercial movies again. Something that you can all bring your families to and just enjoy the Coke and popcorn, I say, right? But also come and get the unexpected. That's what's more, I think, enjoyable about Runner.
One question that I had was, what do you think separates this action movie from other action films?
The strong females.
Yeah.
I think the characters in this movie, that's the mother, played by Layla George, of the girl that's dying, and the surgeon and the doctor that's also played by a very strong female actress. That portrayal is so relevant and important because they're just as strong as Alan Ritchson in the movie.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's what really separates this movie from the other action movies where we have two brute, strong men and the damsel in distress, and they're there to save the day, and it's not that in this movie. Like the women fight just as strong and are trying everything they can to save and protect this girl. And I think, to me, that's the beauty of this movie is everybody, no matter what your gender is fighting to save this girl.
No, I love that. Thank you so much for sharing that.
Yeah.
One thing that separates Angel is the Guild.
Yeah.
We don't greenlight films here. We have a Guild membership of 2 million in something.
And I was really, really nervous about that.
Yeah, I'm sure as a creative.
Yeah.
Like, it's different than like giving your movie to a boardroom of 10 people.
It's drastically different because these are actually the people that watch movies.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Or normally when I'm making films for the studios, it's this executives
It's a business
that
decision.
are they're guessing what they think the audience is going to like. This is actually just showing your movie to the audience.
So I'd love to know, what was that experience like? And do you have anything to say to these Guild members that greenlit your film for theatrical release?
Thank you. Thank you for, I guess, approving a hunch that I had that this was the type of movies that audiences were really looking for and wanted. Because I think there's some beautiful surprises that I know a studio would have never allowed me to do. And we made it autonomously outside of the studio system. And the fact that we've now landed in Angel and that the Guild, approved and passed this movie and greenlit it, it makes me smile and realize that the power of this platform is why good movies are finally getting made again.
No, I love that. I think if you're looking for a good time, an entertaining movie to go take your family to, you couldn't choose a better movie than Runner. It opens September 11th. Please, if you have not gotten tickets, it is angel.com/Runner Live. You can get tickets there or scan the QR code on screen. But please, it is well worth your time. If you missed the trailer at the beginning, we're going to close with it as well. But any final words that you'd like to say to the Angel audience?
I'm really, really excited to be on the platform again. And hopefully this isn't my first and last time. It's just the beginning of a long run.
Well, the Guild absolutely loved your movie. They passed it with flying colors.
Awesome.
I'm sure. Next thing you put into the Guild, flying colors. I'm sure it's going to be amazing. Thank you so much for taking the time, Scott. Appreciate it.
There's a lot of things I don't like remembering. But I got my one-year coin today.
She would have been so proud of you.
I don't hurt people anymore.
What do you want?
I'm trying to deliver this parakeet thing.
You tell Daryl I don't want that bird. I want the Bentley.
You're not getting the Bentley. Just tell me what to do with the bird. Kill
Keep
it.
it.
Hey, Hank, we've got a private jet bringing in a medical package. Should be an easy run.
You already got a passenger back here.
All right, what's the itinerary?
There's a little girl that's very sick, and we're bringing her a new liver. If she doesn't get this today, she's not gonna make it.
Let me ask you a question. How much does one of those go for in the black market?
Hank, are you seeing what I'm seeing?
Just answer the question.
It's kind of priceless.
Keep your hand on the package. Secure the bird if you can.
What? I want to get out of this car.
No, we can't get out of the car right now.
I want to get out of the car.
you said you wanted to get out.
Is she gonna die?
Listen, I know how scared you are. There's nothing in the world that's gonna keep us from getting to you.
We're both heroes today.
All this violence and she dies anyway.
Are you taking it seriously now, Hank Malone?
That's my ride!
Later today, you're gonna realize I'm one of the good guys.
It might take longer than later today.
Under the oxygen tank! What? Throw it out the back!
This is the best day of my life.
Can someone just tell me what's going on?
We need a car. Hank's car that's currently on fire. He blew it up.